Hello and welcome to part 3 of the HITC Sevens Q&A to celebrate the channel reaching 200,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not sure if this is ever actually going to be used because there might only be 2 parts, but if it does see the light of day, then it means there was too much for 2 parts, and I didn't want to have to get the camera out again and the tripod and reassemble it all. So here we are, some more questions. I shall crack on. Darren Fletcher, obviously, without a doubt. Yeah. No, probably Messi. Bit of a boring answer, but obviously most of you all know I'm a bit of a Messi fan. He doesn't do a great deal of media commitments, that type of thing, and a lot of people would watch it, I suspect. So, was the question also, what would you do? Probably teach him a few things, yeah. Heading, penalties, he could probably work on his penalties. So yeah, probably just me and Messi. He could teach me some things, I could teach him some things, yeah. Probably don't expect to become a millionaire too quick. It's not the most lucrative industry. If you want to be in football journalism, I would say don't listen. When I started, most people said, "Oh, you know how competitive it is." That's not very helpful advice. My advice would be to just keep on writing, get your work into as many places as possible, as read by as many people as possible. I'd say it's always worth having some kind of resource or website of your own that you update, even if it gets very little traction. That can be a good idea because it's your own portfolio of work that you can show to anyone when you're seeking permanent employment. Also, you got to try to be different in some way or another, because there's just so much stuff. There's so many writers, websites with teams of people covering everything happening in the world of football. So that's why with my website I went completely obscure, and then you can at least find some kind of niche. That's all I can suggest personally. HITC again means here is the city, as I said previously. Between Makelele and Busquets, Sergio Busquets every day of the week. I think, as a lot of you will know, that he is probably the most underappreciated footballer of the last 10 to 15 years. I think he is the best pivot of the modern era, and just an incredible footballer. Obviously, Claude Makelele was a very special player too, and purely destructively, maybe a more effective player, but in terms of the full package of what I'd want and the type of footballer that I like, Sergio Busquets. That's a cheery thought. Yes, I think it's very possible that we could get relegated. I don't think we'll go down this season, not with the likes of Jared Byrne and Kamil Grosicki, who I've already talked about, but I think if we continue to sell our best players, those two will leave, I've no doubt, at some stage, especially Bowen, who could even go in January, and they won't be replaced with players of equal or greater ability. So at some point it will catch up with you getting rid of your best players. You could argue it already has. We're now a middling championship side. On the opposite hand, if we were to get bought out, everything is in place at Hull City with a great ground, huge catchment area. There are no really big football clubs. You got to drive at least an hour in any direction to hit. Not even a Premier League club. You got to drive further than that to hit a Premier League club. So it could go one of 2 ways depending on primarily the ownership situation. But I don't think we'll go down this season. But I would be surprised if we didn't get relegated multiple times during my lifetime. The worst away support, it doesn't. I don't know if that means numbers, volume in general, or the worst I've ever witnessed. I'll answer the last of those. That would be probably in the 2004 when we played, 2005 it might have been, we played MK Dons, and obviously they'd just been founded, and I think we counted 44 fans they brought to the KC, so that's the worst away support I've personally witnessed. In terms of volume, I'm not going to go slagging any clubs off. That won't end well for me. So yeah, MK Dons. Do Wolves have a chance of finishing in the top 8 of the Premier League? Yes, obviously. They finished 7th last season. So, I mean, obviously there's the Europa League this season, but I don't think they'll finish in the top 7 this season, but 8th is very much up for grabs. I would expect the top 7 to be the established top 6 and Leicester, the way the season started. Before the season started, I would have thought Everton would finish in the top 8, but they have not made the best start, so Wolves, why not? They certainly aren't going to be worrying about relegation, so they will be in and around it, if not in the top 8, I would expect. Football is watched in my family, yes, that's how I got into football. My dad is a Hull City fan, and he got a season ticket when the new stadium opened in 2002, so that's how I went to football. Both of my granddads were Hull City fans, so yeah, I guess it does run in the family. No, we don't share an office. Everyone at the company works from home, so this is my house. The Irish guy lives in Newcastle and works there. The idea of a shared workplace was hinted at one stage, but I think it would only be if the channels sort of really took off to that next stage where there were sort of like editors and production teams and all that type of thing. So for now at least, and for the foreseeable future, we do not share an office. The time it takes to make a video is just not uniform at all. So some of my videos will be 4 minutes something long, and then I've got other videos that are over an hour long. So it completely depends, and some of the videos I can just, if it's where are they now, I can just look at the players where they are now. It takes no time at all to research that really. Something like best footballer from every country in Oceania, that takes a good few days to try to find out who's the best footballer from Vanuatu, who don't even have a national team. So I can't give you an answer. Basically, I try to do 7 videos a week, so ultimately I need to do more than a video a day, but sometimes I'll be able to do 3 videos in a day, and sometimes a video might take, like the 100 greatest footballers of all time, that took me over a period of about a month and a half, probably, if you condensed it, 4 or 5 days of solid work just on that video, so I can't give you an accurate answer on that, I'm afraid. Well, thank you for saying that the content is amazing. Unfortunately, I am it. I am the team. I come up with all the ideas. I research all the videos, write all the videos, record all the videos, edit all the videos, upload all the videos. It's just me. That's why I work 18 hours a day, sadly. My real name, which I suppose there's no point in disguising, seeing as though I've advertised my book on the channel and it says it on the front cover, is Alfie Podsama. Yeah, that's my real name. Hi Barry. They are separate channels, so HITC Sevens is only ever me, apart from now, if I'm ever on holiday. Lawrence, who some of you may recall made 2 videos a little while back whilst I was away, will fill in. The Irish guy's never been on HITC Sevens, and I have been on HITC Sport, but only twice when Sevens first started, and it was just to plug Sevens and try and get some people to come over and subscribe. So yeah, they are separate channels. So will I ever do a face reveal? Probably not, no. I shouldn't think so. So that was the third and final instalment of the HITC Sevens 200,000 subscriber Q&A. I've enjoyed reading all of your comments, well, almost all, and some people do bizarrely seem to enjoy this kind of video, so I might do another piece to camera on 7 footballers who I apparently look like, and possibly it could become a weekly or monthly thing where maybe I'll pick a topic and then you can ask me anything about that. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas on pieces like this that I could do. Thank you all for watching. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and obviously make sure that you're subscribed to HITC Sevens.